In 2013, the CEO of Costco walked up to the company's founder with a problem. Jim, we cannot sell this hot dog for a buck 50. We are losing our rear ends. The founder's reply has become legend inside the company. If you raise the effing hot dog, I will kill you. Figure it out. That price has not moved since 1985. Today, Costco sells almost 200 million of these hot dogs every single year and loses money on every one of them. So, here is the real question: why would one of the most successful retailers on the earth deliberately keep losing money on purpose for 40 years? The answer is not about hot dogs. It is about exactly how Costco gets you to spend $150 every time you only came in for milk. Here is what should not make sense. Costco caps its markup at 11 to 15% on almost everything it sells. A typical retailer marks up 25, sometimes 50. By the normal rules of retail, Costco should be barely profitable. And yet, Costco is the third largest retailer on the planet Earth, beaten only by Walmart and Amazon. If they are not making the money on the products, where is it actually coming from? The answer is almost embarrassingly simple. Rough two-thirds of Costco profit comes from one single source, not bulk peanut butter, not flat screen TVs, the membership card in your wallet. And once you understand why that membership fee changes your brain, before you even walk through the door, you will never see a Costco run the same way again. The first force is the hot dog itself, and it is smarter than it looks. In marketing, this is called a loss leader, a product sold at a loss on purpose to bring people through the door. But the Costco hot dog does something most loss leaders do not. It does not just attract you once, it sends you a message every single time you see that sign for 40 straight years. The message is that we will never quietly raise your price when you are not looking. Think about how rare that actually is. Your streaming subscription went up, your favorite snack got smaller. Almost everything you buy has gotten quietly more expensive without anyone announcing it. The Costco hot dog is proof that is not happening here. And here is the detail that makes it work. When inflation made the original supplier too expensive, Costco did not raise the price. They built their own hot dog factory. Instead, two of them now, one in Los Angeles and one in Chicago. They rebuilt their entire supply chain rather than break a promise about a hot dog. That is not an accident. That is a company spending real money to make you trust them. And trust, once is earned, that deeply changes how you shop for everything else in the store. The second force happens before you even enter the building. It is called endowment effect, and it starts the moment you pay your membership fee. $65 for the standard membership, 130 if you upgrade to executive. Here is what almost nobody notices. You are not just buying access to a store, you are prepaying a piece of your own future spendings. And once that money is gone, your brain does something predictable. It wants to justify the purchase. It wants to feel like that $65 was a smarter decision. So every trip after that is not really about needing milk or paper towel. It is about providing to yourself that the membership was worth it. The more you shop, the smarter your original decision feels. This is why Costco renewal rate sits at 93%. Not because the deals are unbeatable, but because canceling would mean admitting that $65 decision was a mistake. And the executive members, the ones paying more upfront, spends even more once inside, not despite paying more because of it. The bigger the upfront investment, the harder your brain works to make it feel worth it. The third force is the one you have felt but probably never named. Walk into any Costco and notice something missing. There are no signs, no frozen food this way, no map at the entrance. This is completely intentional. It is called the treasure hunt effect, and it is one of the most effective tricks in all of the retail. Without signs telling you where things are, you have only one option: wonder. And wondering means walking past hundreds of the products you never intended to look at. Costco make this worse in the best possible way for them. Inventory rotates constantly. That oversized cashmere sweater that was here last month might be completely gone today. So, when you see something unexpected, a wow price on something you were not looking for, your brain reacts with urgency. If I do not grab this now, it might be gone forever. That is not a guess. That feeling has a name: fear of missing out. And the layout makes sure you encounter that feeling constantly. On the way to the milk, you actually make in for. By the time you reach the checkout line, your cart has things on it that were never on your list. The fourth force might be the most charming one and the most effective: free samples. Psychologist Robert Cialdini spent decades studying influence, and he found something almost everyone underestimates. When someone gives you something, even something as small as a tiny cup of frozen pizza on a toothpick, your brain creates a quiet sense of obligation. You feel, even if you would never say it out loud, that you owe something back. Costco does not hands out hundreds of samples every day out of generosity. They are activating one of the most well documented psychological trigger in human behavior. And because the product is sold in bulk, once that small obligation kicks in, you are not buying just one, you are buying a case of it. So the next time you walk out of Costco with three things you did not plan to buy, here is what actually happened. A 40-year-old hot dog quietly told your brain that this company can be trusted. A membership fee convinced you that shopping more proves you made a smarter decision. A store with no signs sent you on a hunt that your brain could not resist. And a tiny sample created a debt you did not know you owed. None of it was an accident. Every part of it was built on decades of psychological research. Costco did not get lucky. They got it exactly right. And the unsettling part, even successful retailers in the world is trying to do some version of the exact same thing. Next week, we are looking at IKEA and the deliberate maze they built to keep you walking for hours. If that sounds interesting, subscribe. That video drops next week.